Good morning.
Hello, good morning to you. I mean, it's already past morning, but that's
I
fine.
know. I like to say mornings. I feel like it's more welcome.
Okay, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 12 of the Fish Modes podcast. The
Okay,
best.
before you ask, where my episode is, it's done. But I was just editing other stuff. Okay,
Okay.
like the Daft Punk video.
All right. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
That Daft Punk video took like 5 days. But
Bro, that editing on that video was wild, bro. It was
you
really
liked
good
it.
editing.
I'm happy.
It's a very good video. I think it's getting a decent amount of views, right?
Yeah. Right now it has 139.
Yeah.
The Jay Dilla video had like 700.
Yeah. I saw
Which I'm
that.
like happy with that.
Yeah, but those music videos are doing like really well. Are you gonna do more of those?
The video essays, yeah, definitely,
Oh, okay.
most definitely. I'm thinking of
That
doing one on MF Doom
uh-huh.
and Tyler the Creator because I want to do like smaller artists that people don't really know of, and I know
Okay.
like people know Tyler the Creator a whole bunch, but he has this album that isn't on like Spotify or like anything really.
Oh.
It's it's called like Bastard.
Okay.
It's a hardcore rap album, so he does talk about like a lot of heavy themes,
Mhm.
mainly for like shock value, obviously, but.
Okay.
It was.
Like
It's an
that.
interesting album, and I might do a video on it because,
Alright.
like, I think he did some of it in his like grandma's house.
Dude, I was.
Spe-
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, the little. Speaking of Tyler the Creator, I'm doing a TF2 kind of like
Oh yeah, you sure
like
do.
parody, Igor parody, but
Yeah.
instead of like the boyfriend love triangle theme, it's gonna be like the theme of TF2. And honestly, some of the songs suck on there
Oh.
because I can't do Tyler's voice at all.
Uh-huh.
Like, because he has some like voice effects. I can't do those same voice effects,
Mm.
and I can't like reach his like higher vocals because I don't have that.
Yeah,
I
you
don't have voice training or
you
anything
don't
like
have
that.
You're not well, you are Michael Jackson, so I mean.
Oh yeah, but you know it's been a while, so
Yeah, it's underneath.
it's been like
yeah.
when did he die? It's been like
Wait, let me check.
20ish years.
Wait, Michael Jackson.
When did I die? Yeah.
Yeah, when did you die? He died of cardiac arrest in 2009.
2009. Oh, so almost 10ish years.
Yeah. That's more than 10 years. What?
Well, yeah, 20. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, a bit over 10 years. It's been a while, so I can't do that. So,
You're
but
rusty.
I might.
You're like really rusty.
Yeah, I might do some other songs, make parodies of other songs to make up for that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's just a thought, though.
Okay. So I think earlier this week or last week, I'm not sure. But what happened? Remember I told you over text that I was like being in the very deep ends of metal, which is usually black metal, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I found that so I told you how there's this one band where like they use recordings of like screams of like mental like people with like mental illness, like they're in an asylum basically, right? And
hmm
the thing is, you said it was like cool, but you probably thought there was actually like music and lyrics. No, that's the entire album. Just
Oh, really?
screaming, literally.
That's not even black metal. That's just audio recordings of insane people.
No.
That's not an album.
This is what they do. So they incorporate elements of black metal, and then they found this like abandoned factory because there's like this interview, like not an actual interview because they're anonymous. They remain anonymous, but it's like on text. You know what I mean? Like online.
I think I saw. I think I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Yeah, and then so it's anonymous, and the thing is, like, they said they got to a factory that was abandoned, and they asked, "Oh, can we use this?" And then so for like an hour, they like destroy stuff, and then they use that recording with like the mental patients, and then some like things of like of black metal elements. That's the entire album. 30 minutes of that. I'm not joking.
Okay, and like in their defense, I know it sounds stupid and all that, but I mainly think it's some stupid art piece. You know what I mean? The number one, number two. I think it's like used to like do some like scare type of thing to like create some like unease or
Yeah.
whatever and all that type of stuff.
No, and
But
the
I
thing.
thought like when you mentioned it, I thought it was gonna be some like Evangelion type of thing because like
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
you know how Evangelion used
yeah.
drawings of like these, like mental patients and like
Hmm.
their show and all that movie.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like that,
Yeah, but
but no.
not. And the thing is, in their interview, like people are like, "Oh, what do you think about this?" And then they said, "Oh, our music is so like people or like they question their level. Basically, they're like, oh, nihilistic, and then they don't like being called a band or called music. They say, let me. It was like misanthropic. I think that's what it's called. That's the word. Wait, let me get the pronunciation. Okay, wait.
Misanthropic.
Okay, misanthropic. I think they called it their music. I don't care what they say. I called it whatever I want. I think it was nihilistic, misanthropic, audio terror. That's what they call their work, and it's so stupid. And the thing is, like, and then afterward, they're like, "What do you think about being called art?" And they're like, "No, we're not creative. We're destructive." It just sounds so
It
edgy.
sounds yeah, it sounds too edgy.
Yeah.
It sounds too edgy to be taken seriously.
I know, and the thing is, like, their music. I'm gonna be honest with you, Daria. It is pretty unsettling. I don't recommend you listen to it because it's literally 30 minutes of screaming, and it's very unsettling to listen to, especially. And I think there's like this backstory where like one of the mental patients like stabbed her mother like 30 times or something, and then one another patient was like like strangling one of the band members, and you can hear like the gagging sounds in the album. So I don't recommend you listen to it. Like, I know they sound really edgy and stupid, but you still shouldn't listen to it. It is pretty off. And I don't
I
like.
mean, since
Yeah.
since it did make you feel uneasy, I guess like job well done.
Yeah.
But I guess it's cool that they don't actually consider themselves music.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I don't like black metal at all. And then the thing is, here's the thing with black metal, a lot of bands, like not like most of them, of course. Actually, maybe most of them, because obviously I don't know too much about black metal. But the thing is, a lot of them are, not Christian, and
Oh yeah,
like
we
very,
could
very
say.
not Christian.
Can,
Yeah,
can we
like.
say that on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't want to say the actual word. They're very non-Christian, if you know what I mean. Okay, and I'm not like a super religious person saying, "Oh, if you're gay, you're gonna die." But like they take
You
it
gotta-
to like, I don't take it to the extreme, if you know what I mean. And then some of
yeah.
them are like neo Nazis or whatever. And and then I think there was this one instance where like in a concert, I believe there was this band. I don't know what I don't care these band names, but apparently they like poured animal blood on the audience, and then they like the people who got their animal blood poured onto them like threw up. Understandably, I mean you would want animal blood poured onto you.
That sounds so stupid, but I love it at the same
I
time.
know. And the thing is, most of these bands, like that one band I was mentioning, were like the Torture Squares or whatever. Like, apparently they're like Belgian. Like, was it like they were Belgian or like Scandinavia or something like that? But what is what? Like, I just realized this. A lot of black metal bands, like I think metal mostly came from Britain, I believe. But the majority of the
Yeah,
weirder metal bands are from like Scandinavia or like Eastern
I think I
Europe.
noticed that too. I don't know. I haven't looked at a lot out
Yeah.
of that type of stuff because I don't plan to blow my eardrums out.
Mhm.
But I think I think I know, like, because I'm pretty sure I saw like an ice. I know I know I saw an iceberg video of all the
Oh.
music.
Mhm.
No, of like all the music genres that is out there and all that type of stuff.
All right.
And I did notice that there were like some like black metal bands with like Scandinavian,
Yeah,
like
they're usually
yeah,
Scandinavian. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe that's why, because remember I told you I had a friend who's like from Denmark now? That's probably why they don't like metal. Like, that's probably the first thing that comes up to mind. Like, instead of like regular, heavy metal like Black Sabbath or like the regular thrash metal like Megadeth and like Metallica, they just think of
yeah.
that, which is understandable. If your metal in your country's like that, I understand why you don't like metal, because that is chaotic. Here's the thing. One thing, because metal's my favorite genre, but the thing is, the main thing I like about metal is that usually they'll talk about things that are a bit more like Metallica had songs about like war heroes like Shell Shock, and then they had like stuff about drug addiction. Like that type of stuff, like I actually like there's meaning to the song. It's not just noise, right? But like
Yeah.
black metal, like most of the time they don't have things like that. Like sometimes it just comes off as like stupidly edgy for no reason. Like there's no meaning to it.
Irritating, yeah.
It really is annoying. It's not music. And the thing is, I think the basic definition is just like playing music as like fast as you can. That doesn't make that's noise. I'm sorry. Like, okay, people will say it is impressive because high speed on doing that, but it still is just noise. Let's be honest.
I mean,
like, come on.
I like that. I like when artists like play music fast, and there are good songs. They can actually make good songs with that type of stuff.
Exactly.
But if you didn't, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird subject. Even I'm not into black metal. Like even I'm just like, no, I'm good. Like people think it's weird when I tell people, like, because in class when I tell people like I listen to metal, that's one thing they think I listen to. So yeah, but yeah, again, I don't know. Have you heard of? I don't know if okay. I remember watching this one video about like these people rapping and making like these sigils or whatever that are like
Sigils?
non-Christian. I don't know if you heard of that.
I didn't. No, I haven't.
Yeah, like they kill somebody, they do some ritual or whatever, and then they like rap a song or whatever. I forgot, and it's like
I have not heard of that about that.
I think I should send you the video later on, but yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, remember? Okay, I don't know if you saw the edit. Remember? I sent you the edit of Den. Like, you know how like the thing he was dressed up is like.
I love that edit. I saw it and I was like, this is awesome.
It's like perfectly dressed for the minions, and it was like 11 p.m. I was like, okay, let's edit this because it's funny. And and it's like perfectly dressed to see the miners. So dumb. I don't know. Okay, wait, what was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, my friend is dying. Joshua's dying, dude.
They are?
Yeah,
What happened?
They have AP Chem, right? And then they're already done with the majority of their history homework. But the thing is, you remember I told you, like, he had these assignments that said, like, they're optional, but they're not even optional. Like, it says optional, but if you go to the description on Google Classroom, it says, this is not optional. If it says optional, it means it's mandatory. What's the point of saying it's optional if it's mandatory? That doesn't make any sense. And he's like, literally, he's like, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna do the mandatory assignments that are titled mandatory. He's like, I don't care anymore, cause he's just this stressed out. He like sent me a picture of all his work. There was like 5 stacks that were like more than an inch thick. He's like, this is what I have to do, and I'm like, what? Even I didn't have that much work for my AP.
Why? Oh my god, that sucks. I'm happy I didn't choose AP at all.
Dude, AP Chem is like a different breed. I would never take AP Chem. First off, I never took chemistry in the first place, so why would I ever take an AP version of that? Wait, have you taken chemistry yet?
No.
Wait, what science class are you gonna take this semester?
Chemistry.
Good luck to you, buddy. But at least it's not
Why?
easy.
What happened to chemistry?
I never took chemistry.
Okay. Alright, so I know I can't ask you for help now.
Yeah, if
Great.
you took physics, I would have helped you, man. But I'm sorry, you're on your own. That means I'll never have to. Here's the thing, because I'm taking an AP Environmental Science this semester, so I'm never gonna take chemistry. I'm just gonna, I was thinking about it because the thing is, I was reading the course description for my school, and then for the AP Environmental Science, it says recommended if you took biology and chemistry, but I didn't take chemistry, so I was like, okay. But I was like thinking about it. I was like, actually, physics is more useful because I can use it for art. Like I can, wrinkles and stuff like that. Like I can use that. So I was like,
Physics? That talks about like wrinkles?
like wrinkles on like clothing, if you know.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have like a good sense of like forces, but I can help you in physics, but I don't know about chemistry, man. That's like literally.
I forgot. I gotta eat.
Oh, okay. So,
What's up?
how was your dinner, bro?
delectable.
Okay. I don't know why that made me laugh. Oh my! Okay, when you were going eat, right? My dad, so he was cooking ribs in the oven, and the thing is, I was really hungry, so I said, "When is it gonna be finished?" And he's like, "20 minutes." It never comes out. It's like an hour later, and I'm like, "What do I eat then?" He's like, "Oh, go eat bread." And then so I eat bread, and I eat ice cream, and then he calls me. He's like, "Hey, the ribs are ready." And then afterward, he's like, "Oh," and I was like gonna call with you. I didn't want to pause the video because I don't feel like it. And then he was just like, "Oh, come on." And I was like, "No." He's like, "Why?" It's like, "Cause I'm full." And he's like, "Oh my gosh." Like, let's be honest. Whose fault is it, man? Whose fault is it? Okay?
I don't know.
Cat
Mate.
feeding. Oh my gosh. Whatever. It's fine. But, let me think. How, I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I've been struggling with video ideas. I don't know what video to make. Like I was thinking of making a rant or whatever. I was doing a rant about adopts, but I recorded that like a month ago or something, and then I looked back on it and I was like, okay, these points are not really strong. Like some of them were strong, but they definitely could have been improvised or whatever. So I was like, I'm not gonna edit this. It's not that good. And I was thinking about rapping, making a song. And I was like, okay, I don't. I was like, I have art things to do first, cause I have to draw. I don't know if you noticed, but there's this event called Art Fight that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happens every summer. And then I was like, okay, I need to prioritize because I have a week left until this event ends. So I'm drawing a lot, and I need to practice because I don't know if you saw, but I'm doing render practice because I'm trying to go for a bit. I'm trying to go with realism as well, and it kind of kicked me in the gut because one time I held this pole. I was on Amino or whatever. And I say, which one do you guys prefer to paint? My painted style or my usual style? And it was your usual style. I'm like, damn. So yeah, I'm just practicing with a painted style nowadays. So, but I still want to have two styles though. So.
Yeah, I mean, just because people prefer one style doesn't mean you should stop doing another style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to see one example of each style?
Sure. Sorry, I was drinking.
Okay. So I'll just do one full body and do another. Both of them are one is well, it doesn't matter if they're a commission or not, but here. Yeah, right, two styles.
Okay.
Alright.
I like both.
Yeah, so one is because the thing, obviously, the second one has more realistic shading. The other one is more stylistic looking and doesn't have realistic shading. So, yeah. But I'm practicing on painted because I don't really do painted animals. I'm better at painting animals than humans, dude. For real, it sucks when I do humans.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, but let me think. Oh yeah,
I draw sometimes, but I draw these ugly, terrifying little creatures because I think it's so funny.
Abstract type or.
Let me show you. I did a PFP for Ben.
Alright.
Ben Bebop.
Yes.
See, video. Wait, I gotta find this in one of my folders of. Oh, okay, here it is. You know Reggie the Rat?
Huh?
You know Reggie the Rat?
I've heard of them, but what is bro? What program do you use, man?
I was online. It was Agio, Aggie.io.
You use your finger or?
No, I was using my mouse.
Oh, that's actually good for a mouse.
Yeah, but that's Reggie the Rat. I'm not gonna click on any more gifs of.
Okay, Backman, I'm sorry.
So it's alright.
You know what? It's fine. You made me wait because you were eating dinner, and I made you wait because my parents were screaming at me. So that's fine.
Oh, she's on the episode. She's on the episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Please fucking follow this. Wait. You said you get her to this episode, please.
No,
please.
my mom, please. Please introduce the episode. Please.
You're gonna get 1 million views, miss.
Yeah, we're gonna get 1 million views if you come. No, please. Get please. Come join. We're gonna be so rich. It's like winning the lottery if you join. Please. No, that's funnier. We get more views if you're angrier. Okay. I don't want it. I'm good. Okay. You know what? It's really good combat. After she eats, we'll call on her to join the podcast. Dude, if my brother visits, should we invite him to the podcast?
Sure, yeah.
Dude, that actually would be funny. Let's bully him together. That'd be so funny. That would be the best episode for real. Dude, okay. Remember I told you I found my brother's Steam account one time? So, in his Steam account links this weeb website. I'm not joking. This is like a weeaboo website. Only the weebest of weebs know this website, okay? So, I clicked on it, and I found how many animes he's watched. You want me to tell you how many animes he's watched, Diego?
How many?
My man has watched 223 animes.
Oh my.
What? Oh my gosh! And the thing is, okay, so there's this statistic in that website, and I was and the thing is, apparently, so that's 2.1 months worth of time. Okay, when it says 2.1 months, obviously he didn't watch all of that in 2.1 months because that means you have to stay up, have no sleep for 2 months. Okay, obviously it means 2.1 months in time. Okay, to watch all of that anime. Okay. So here's the thing. So I was curious. Oh, how many months have I watched the anime? And then so I went on the website, and then I made the account and everything, and I converted all the anime I watched, and I watched 2.5 more months, but I watched less anime than him. According to here's the thing, because you know how I told you I have 68 whatever more anime to watch. So on my personal list, I say I only watch 133. But on the website, it says I watch 170 because it includes second seasons and third seasons, right? I don't really count that in my personal list. But I watch 170 anime. So that's less than my brother, and it says I watched more hours of anime than this guy. I was like, what? And I'm like, you know what? That actually makes sense because I watched freaking things like Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball, and Naruto's 500 episodes. Bleach is 366. And then, that's how you know I had so much time back then, dude. I'm not joking. I can't do that anymore. I can't watch that much anime. But my brother, he never watched long shonen or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna bully him. So yeah. And literally, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the other reasons why I'm taking AP US is so I can get a higher grade than my brother. Petty. I'm teabagging on him.
Yeah, you're just going after it for no reason.
Literally, I'm gonna bully him, bro. For real. Yeah. I'm gonna graduate and loser. Imagine not having an A in physics. That could never be me. So, dude, I remember. So during.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I just uploaded the new episode and said it's limited ads because this video is running limited ads or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable. I don't know. Okay.
I'm gonna listen to it as I draw later.
I'm gonna request this review. I confirm. It doesn't even tell me what part. Maybe we talked about bombing or something. I don't know. As a joke. I don't know.
What? This is so dumb. I'll go through it. Okay, don't worry. I'll tell. Maybe if I don't find anything offensive. Actually, no. I have a pretty low standard of what's offensive.
Well, take it from a YouTube Susan Wojcicki standpoint. Take it from that.
Yeah. I'll be I don't know. I'll be a Twitter user when I'm listening to it. Yeah. Literally getting offended by anything, bro. For real. Wait,
Twitter's
what
such
were
a,
we
you know I have a Twitter now.
I don't have a Twitter. Well, I
I
would
do
never
though.
go on Twitter. Oh,
It's okay. Honestly, I got it because I think Ash and some other guy convinced me. I think it would be Ben,
oh yeah.
and I was like,
This
okay,
reminds me. When I
huh?
was first grade, my dad got me a Facebook. Like I had a Facebook for like 1 week straight. Yeah, it was like 1 week, and then I was like, I think, oh my gosh, I just barely remembered this. Okay, so I had a Facebook for 1 week straight, and okay, obviously I'm a first grader. I'm like 6 to 7 years old. I'm stupid, but what I did is like I followed like all my favorite YouTubers, and then I remember I was I forgot, but okay, so one YouTuber I used to watch, I don't know if you know this, it's called Veturian Tale. Do you know that channel or no?
Yeah, they did a bunch of Gmod videos.
Yeah. So I was like a big fan of them back then. And I forgot what I said, but I think I threatened them on Facebook. And then obviously I don't
Why'd you turn uh,
no, I like posted like tagging him or whatever and posted, but who's ever okay, they were big at that time, okay? It's not like they're dead right now. They were big at that
yeah.
time. What are the chances of them seeing it like a post from someone with like 1 follower? Like, what are the chances that if my dad got upset, he's like, you're threatening people, I'm shutting your Facebook down. So I was like, well, okay. And because I got it for 1 week, why would I care? Like, literally. And during
Did you?
elementary,
What'd you say? Did you actually threaten him, or what
I
happened?
didn't threaten to kill him or whatever. I think I was like asking for a video or whatever, and I'm like, I'm warning you. So
Warning you. That's great. That's great. I actually love that.
I just remembered that right now. When I used up a Facebook or whatever, but that only lasted for 1 week. And the thing is, when I was in elementary, I had no phone, so I was really used to never using technology. Like the majority of the stuff I played was like my toys and watching TV. I had a 3DS too. That's why I have 600 hours because I was a freaking fifth grader.
Oh my
Had
god.
no phone on there at that game. That's why I was 600 hours. But yeah, I was threatening Venturing Intel on Facebook, and then my dad like deleted it, and he's like, you're threatening people. Once
You heard it, your
I
fault.
don't know. I think you remember this, but remember I had a video called titled "Spy Obama," right? And then he like
Oh yeah.
yeah, when he saw it on his like subscription, he's like, "Take that down. You're like defaming Obama. You can't do that. You're gonna get sued." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, you're calling Obama a spy. I'm like, no one's gonna believe that. What are you talking about? I remember the Michael Jackson video of you like how Fish 21 is Michael Jackson. So I managed to make my mom watch that entire video, and she said, "Are you sure you're not gonna get sued by Michael Jackson?" Who is watching this video from Michael
Who said
Jackson?
who's the part of the Michael Jackson estate that's gonna go on their YouTube and see?
What?
We have to report it to the press immediately. We have to get this taken down and everything.
There's
Dude, I think that's the
someone-
funniest thing ever. If that happened, I'd start laughing.
I would laugh too.
I'd be down.
I would let it happen. Of course, I wouldn't want to get sued. If they're like, take the video down or you get sued, what I would do is I'd take it down, then make a video on it, and make twice as much of the viewership. So, yeah, it's a win-win. I don't care. It's funny. I would take it down, of course, if I was actually going to get sued by Michael Jackson. Because, remember I was like in the videos, like, oh, Michael Jackson is a child lover or whatever. Of course, I have to censor my words, so... Yeah, but it was like, he's a child lover. And then in your true self, you're a child lover. So, like, it's so stupid.
yeah, I forgot about that.
He's like, your true self. And then, I remember the thing is, there was still people, remember some of your fans actually thought I was being serious.
There's like 2 people, I think. Yeah.
And still, like, 2 people are still people. How? It's so obviously satirical. Like, I sound serious, but that's what's supposed to make it funny. Like, what? Who thinks it's real? Who thinks it's real? Why would anything I make a serious? The only serious, quote unquote, serious video I've made is on the Predator. You know, Daniel, whatever. Yeah, that guy. That's the serious. Even then, I was making jokes at him during that. I don't know if you watched an entire video. It's like 40 minutes, but I watched that entire video. I was like making fun of him. I was like, yeah, he's never felt the touch of a woman, and I was like joking about it. It's like so down bad. Like when a girl like says his voice is nice, like literally, he's never seen the light of day. He has not felt the touch of grass in a while, like something like that. But that was, but even then, like it was still me joking around. So obviously the whole thing on my channel is just joking around. But still, come on, you think that how Fish 21 is MJ is a serious video? Come on, man, are you serious?
That's the greatest thing ever.
It was funny. It's like a legend. I think if I ever, like 10 years from now, that will probably be one of my best videos. Like, probably it's actually funny. That's the thing I love about it. It's actually funny. But another thing is that, oh yeah, I remember. I was like thinking about some of the animes I've watched, and then I just remember there's just one anime I watched. It's like Black Lagoon, and the thing is, I realized, wait, it's one of my top 10 favorite animes, but it's not even finished yet. I'm like, and I was like, you know what? I don't think this anime is ever gonna be finished, cause like cause I think the author has like health issues, so that's why he hasn't been able to finish it. But that anime has like been so inconsistent. Like he's always taking hiatuses and stuff like that, so I don't think it's gonna be finished. So I'm just gonna read what the manga has to offer, and then I mean, what can I do if it's not finished? Like, come on. And that reminds me. So there's this there's this anime slash manga, right? It's called Hellsing, right? And the thing is,
Yeah.
it's like 89 chapters, right? And the thing is, the anime is like, okay, each episode is like an hour long. So let's just say to the average, because an average anime episode is like 23 minutes. So let's just say the anime is like 24 episodes, right? Usually an anime with 24 episodes is like maybe like 60 to 80 chapters, right? So here's the thing. The offer of that anime or manga is so slow. He took 11 years from the 90s to make a manga that is 89 chapters. 11 years. And by the way, you know Naruto, right? You know Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto is 700 chapters, and it took the creator, 15 years. That is good work effort.
Yeah.
If you're taking like a 15 years to make a 600 chapter manga, but what the heck is 100 like 89 chapters in like 11 years? Like so he took 66% of the time it took to finish Naruto, only to make 1/7 or less of 1/7 of the chapters that Naruto published. That is really sad. And here's the thing. In the manga, his art style changed. Okay, that is how long it took. His art style changed. Like at first, it was like a more realistic gothic style, and then at the end, it was like more anime-like. That's a pretty big change. So he took that long, and then he made another series called Drifters, and I watched the anime adaptation. It was like 12 episodes. And then at the end of the season, it was like, season 2 confirmed. That anime was made in 2012 or 2013. It's been almost a decade and nothing has been released. What? That is how slow of it he is for an offer, bro.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, you're taking, 89 chapters, like, freaking 11 years, bro. 11 years. You know how much time that can change you, bro? 11 years. I can't believe that. Well, like, Naruto took 15 years to make 700 chapters. That's, okay. I feel like everyone should aspire to have that work ethic, okay? 700 chapters in 15 years, that's pretty good. But, again, I was, like, looking that up, and I was like, are you serious? Like I'm like, you know what? His next series, I won't even care about. He's probably gonna take 20 years to finish that. That is how bad his work ethic is. But yeah, is this a Discord server or our chat?
I don't know who's messaging you.
Yeah, I'm getting my. Oh, are these announcements? Okay. Wait, you.
How very-
Oh, you had straight from the Oh no, that was on like last month. Okay,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
no.
on a different channel too.
Okay. Hopefully no, I'm not getting. Do you have any stories, man?
Do I have any? I don't have any stories. No.
That's racist, bro. You can't do that. That's really racist. I'm just kidding. Who the heck is? Wait, is it you or me? I don't understand.
That's you.
Really, bro? I'm not
Yes.
that famous, bro. What the heck? I don't know. Oh, actually, maybe it's this close. Okay, I'll mute this server for 15 minutes. Okay, if I don't find anything, then it's actually that server. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, it's definitely that server. I feel so quiet now. Okay, what was I gonna say? Okay, okay. Well, you know what? Since we got nothing to talk, let's talk about how we met. Cause I don't think we've ever talked about that before in a podcast. Have we? Do you
Yeah.
have?
No, I remember. I remember it very clearly. I was traveling in the sewers.
Yeah.
I was crawling in there.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I look up. The manhole in the ground
Mhm.
opened up, and you jumped in there.
Yeah,
You splashed into the water.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, hi, hello,
no,
visitor."
you jump scared me, man. That's why I fell into the water.
No, because you jumped in. You jumped in from the manhole. I was already in the sewer. You opened up the manhole and jumped in with me.
Okay.
And I didn't know you were there. I saw you just jump down right in front of my face. So technically, you scared me.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I saw you. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" You're like, "Hey," and you're like, "Do you know the way to this middle school?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm actually on the way there right now." And you're like, you're like, "Okay, cool. So let's go."
Yeah, I think we shook hands. I believe. I'm not sure that was true, but yeah, I think we shook hands.
I don't think we shook hands actually. I don't. Probably not.
Because,
Yeah, probably not.
Oh yeah, my head was really dirty. So I mean, yeah. Were
Yeah.
you in the sewer water, or was I in the sewer water? I don't remember it very
No,
clearly.
no. You dropped into the water. I was like climbing the walls.
Okay. Do you get splashed with the water? Hopefully I didn't make you dirty, man.
Yeah, you got a little bit on my jacket, and it was like my favorite jacket. But I was like, whatever, I could clean it off and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we yeah, and that's how we
Was it a
met.
white jacket?
And was it a what?
Was it a white jacket?
I can't remember that. I know, actually, no. I've never had a white jacket, so no.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so
So yeah, we're good.
yeah, we were walking through the sewers, right? And then
Yeah.
middle school has the sewer, I believe, right? We have it's like one sewer that you can get out during
Yeah.
the grass field. So
Yeah.
what happened was that so it was our school, like we're about to be late, because we were walking, we're like running, bro, we're freaking like Jesse Owens, and like literally like speeding through because we knew, because I checked my phone, it was barely functioning because it was all covered in sewer water, of course. And I couldn't see it, so I asked you, hey, what time is it? And then you took out your smartwatch, and you're like, oh, it's like 7:59. So I was like, oh my gosh, bro, we're gonna be late. So we zoomed through the sewers, and then we almost passed by the sewer that goes through school. But you said,
Yeah, that's how fast we were. That's how
it was
insanely
so
fast. Yeah.
I couldn't notice. So
Yeah.
afterwards, what happened was so we were climbing up the ladder to get out of the sewer, right? And then
Mhm.
afterward, I was hitting on it, obviously trying to put it off, but it was really stuck. I actually couldn't
It was insane. Yeah, we had to call for some strong, nice young man to come and help us out.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know just the person. And he started screaming, Donovan! And he came over, and with his big muscular arms,
Yes,
he managed to open it up, and we crawled out, and we weren't late. And that's how I met Donovan. I was like, oh, hello, sir. And he's like, hi.
At the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like literally. That was really weird. Like, hopefully I didn't get that suit. Hopefully your jacket is okay, man.
Yeah. They probably threw it away already. I had this really weird dream though
Mhm.
that I don't know. I felt like really bad. I think I was like lonely and depressed in the dream.
Okay.
Number one, because it felt like that. I don't know why.
Uh huh.
Don't ask me how I know how it feels like that. But okay, I was in the dream, and I think my dad owned a restaurant,
Dang. You're
and then he was getting yeah. But then the restaurant was like getting robbed,
By who?
and I don't know. He was wearing. It's like payday. He was wearing like a mask, and like you couldn't see him.
Okay.
But then I like ran outside, and I see one of the robbers there. Right? They haven't ran out. It's like his getaway driver and all that, but he's like standing outside for some reason.
Alright.
So I grab him by the head and I put him in like a headlock and I put a gun to his head. And, and the robber came out and he's like, "Get out of here! I'm gonna kill you if you don't move!" And I'm like, oh no, you gotta stay back or else I'm gonna shoot him.
Same exact voice.
I don't know, I'm just making up a voice, but no. Okay, he started walking towards me and I shot him in the face and I was like, oh, I killed somebody. That doesn't feel good, even though it was like saving my restaurant. I felt really bad.
Wait, what
And then I woke
restaurant?
up.
What were you guys selling?
I don't know. It was like a diner. You know those like 50s diners?
Oh, okay.
It was like that.
Diner. You like time travel?
Yeah,
in
you-
the 50s?
No. It was like a 50s themed diner. You know those, right?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And then I woke up, and then I was like, now I know that I will never ever kill somebody, no matter what. I'm gonna live with that guilt.
I can never
Yeah.
live my life.
That was my dream. It was horrible. I didn't wake up
Was it
crying, but I
nightmare?
was like,
Was it a nightmare or a dream to you?
it was a dream. But I woke up, and you know, like that feeling you get when you're like extremely like mean to your friend, but then you kind of like regret it after.
Yeah.
It felt like that. It felt like that.
Oh, that's not a good feeling. So if you didn't
It was-
realize, that'd be multiplied.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like. Oh, don't you like? That reminds you. You know, like there's times like friends like say hi to you and then you ignore them accidentally, or you don't mean to ignore them, or sometimes you do ignore them purposely, like in the past, but later on you like regret or like that kind of sucks.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't think I told you. I think I told you this story. I'm not sure, but just yeah, I'll just do a story related to this topic. But I remember, so I was walking to physics, right? I was really focused to walk into physics. I don't know why. I was so focused to walk into physics. I'm like, let's go. I'm gonna go to physics. I'm gonna learn like energy conversions or whatever. But I was really into it. So I was like looking down, really focused and walking. And then what happened was that usually Andrew, he's like walking with Ben sometimes too, but like he like walks past me because his class is like on the other side, but we like walk past each other when I go to physics. So what happened was that he was like calling out my name, but I didn't notice, and he kept calling out. And the thing is, when we like went like when we were like parallel to each other, that's when he like grabbed my shoulder, and that's when I actually finally paid attention. It was like, what are you doing? And afterward, I was like, oh man, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure I convinced. Oh no, that's not interesting enough. I was about to say I convinced these two guys. I don't know what Anka dance is.
Wait, what?
Do you not know what Anka dance is?
No, I actually don't know what it is.
You know what? Thank God. Just
Is it just better
keep it as that.
Okay.
It's better off unsaid.
I'll take your
Because
word
there's
for
a
it.
song, it's a video, and there's a song in it called Camel by Camel, and I was singing it. I kept on singing it. He's like, why do you keep on singing that song? Is it because of the video? And I'm like, what video? And I was like along like I didn't know what video he's talking about. And I'm like, I don't know, what video are you talking about? Not know. And I'm like, what? He's like, seriously, dude. And I'm like, what? And it went on, and then Ben joined the call, and he heard me singing to it, and I'm like, and he's like, oh, why are you singing that song, Fish? And I'm like, I don't know. It's a good song. What do you guys have this thing against the song? It is so good. It was great.
Dude, I remember. So my parents. I asked them, "Hey guys, you want to watch Hell's Kitchen? Like clips of it. They didn't want to watch a whole season, but they're like, okay, sure." And I showed them like the top 5 worst dishes or whatever. And then afterward, I'm like, okay, guys, you want me to show you my favorite contestant? Or I told you my favorite contestant. He's like eating food during service. It's like, man, this is such a waste of food. I have to eat it. Like, and then I was like, he was like my favorite one, bro. And then he was like messing everything up. And then afterward, like I showed them there's this compilation on the Hell's Kitchen channel. It was like best of Raj, and then he's literally like only there for like 2 to 3 episodes of Hell's Kitchen before he's eliminated. But they had like 30 minutes of like footage of him just being in
30 mil. Oh my god.
yeah, he's only there for like 2 to 3 episodes, and they have about like 30 minutes of footage of the guy. And then what happened was I showed it to my parents, and they actually started cheering for him. My dad was like, "Does this guy win?" I'm like, "No, he gets eliminated in the third episode." Because in Sonic Club he's like getting bullied by like the other people. They're like Raj, you're a waste of life. Like they're saying stuff like that, and then they're like saying that he belongs in a mental asylum. And then every time like he's like up for elimination, he's like, why should you stay? And he's like, I'm talented than all these people. They're just jealous of me, so that's why they're trying to get rid of me. It was so funny. And then my parents started to sympathize with him because he was getting bullied on those clips, and they're like, I'm cheering for him. I wish he wins and stuff like that. And they're like hating all the other guys. So yeah, I thought that was funny, but I was like, because he's considered one of the worst contestants on the show. But I just showed this clip to my parents, like no context. It's just these clips, and they're like, "This guy is amazing. Like he needs to win."
It's so bad. I don't know why.
I feel like my parents can be easily manipulated. Like if I ever said, literally, like I could just show them a video out of context. Like I could probably like villainize.
That's why. That's why they wanted the Michael Jackson video to add and
Yeah.
Spy Obama video.
I could the Filipinos are savages, like somehow, to some extent, at least the very least. Because one time,
To some extent, yeah.
yeah, I was like asking them. So what happened was I was talking about American colonization on the Philippines to them, and then afterward they were like, I was like, okay, so the Americans, one of the reasons is that they believe the Filipinos are savages, and he's like, is that true? And I'm like, that's what they thought, but it's not true. Like, dude, like, come on, man, like. If you're not susceptible when you say that, like I don't know what to believe you. Remember I told you my mom was pressuring me to help my dad with computers, and one time I switched tabs and he panicked. He's like, "Where is it?" I was like, "It's just like right here," and I'm like, "I just switched tabs," and he went into a panic attack. I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "Calm down."
I'm concerned. I'm concerned for them.
You know what's even worse? And my mom is good with computers, so she's fine. But my dad, dude, you know what's even funnier, Diego? He has a college degree in computer management. How? How? He
That is. It has to be some other type of computer. There's no actual way.
Is there a tab? No, he was in school in the 90s. Are computers in the 90s like that different? I mean, obviously technologically, but did they have tabs in the 90s? Like, come on. Like, I was like, dude, I was like, dude, he has a degree in computer management and he doesn't know how to use a computer. Dude, he types so slow, bro. He types so slow.
That is real. He forged it.
Like, I don't. He forged it. You know what? It's the Philippines. You can forge anything in there.
Filipino bashing, dude.
I'm bullying my own country. Dude, remember I told you I was talking to my grandma, and she like lives in the Philippines and everything, and then I asked her, she's like a big fan. Her number one president is the dictator Ferdinand Marcos, and I asked her like, cause she lived during that's how old she is. I'm just kidding. Okay, she lived during like the time of his dictatorship. I said, what do you think about the curfew? So the curfew basically, like. if you went outside during like
Yeah.
times that you were like, you're gonna get shot. And then sometimes like women were like raped because they were like thinking of like conspiring against the government. Like a bunch of people were like that, or like if they thought you were a communist or something like that, like they'll
Mhm.
like also kill you. But I asked her, I was like, what do you think about it? And then she's like, that's a lie. People are making lies up. And I'm like, how do 1 million people collectively lie about an event in their country? How does that
Yeah.
happen? Like, do they like hallucinate simultaneously in 1 million people? Like, you can't make that up. Like, you literally cannot make that up. Like, it could be like a misconception or something, I guess. But you can't make up a dictatorship. It's like saying the Holocaust is a conspiracy theory. Like there's proof, there's accounts, there's evidence. Like you can't
People
make up
people actually believe the Holocaust is
people
faked,
actually
and that's the funniest thing ever.
people actually the Holocaust is a conspiracy. Even though there are millions of accounts, so much evidence. There's like photos of bodies, piles of bodies upon bodies in the Holocaust, and people are like, nah, it's fake. Like, come on, are you serious?
Yeah, it's so I don't know why people believe the worst things ever.
I know. Like, okay, the JFK conspiracy theories are funny. Okay, and it's fine. But if
Yeah.
you're gonna deny a whole genocide or like martial law, like, come on, man. Are you serious? You must be out of your mind or high. And the thing is, cause she's half Chinese, and then I was like, what do you think about China? I was like, I love China. I was like, do you support
Okay.
communism? And then she's like, she wasn't so sure about it. I was like, but I'm Chinese, so I have to support Chinese people. I was like, what? And then I was like, okay, go by that logic. I was like, I asked her, what do you think about Taiwan? I was like, do you recognize them as a country? And then she was like, oh yeah, I recognize them. And then she had a long rant about China. And I was just like, dude, it's like the same information. So I was like, okay. Like, I don't know, man. When people say listen to your elders, they have more experience. Like life experience, I believe so. I like believe them in life experience because they're old and But in academics, no, I don't think so. Like only literally like unless I'm like asking a war veteran, how was World War One? Like obviously, I'd probably would like ask, but no, not in like academic. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, I don't know if I told you, but I remember. I think 1 to 2 years ago, I watched this one anime. In English, okay, it's in Japanese called Yoji Senki, but in I think the English is Saga of Tanya the Evil, and the whole concept of that anime is that there's this Japanese businessman who dies, then he's reincarnated into a 9-year-old German girl that can use magical powers, and she's recruited into the Imperial German Army at 9 years old, and she's eventually promoted to major at 12 years old. So there's like magic, and she's like a 12-year-old major. So there's like actual like adults under her command, and during like World War One, I was like, what? And afterwards, like, what's even more absurd, because the thing is, I just recently like read All Quiet on the Western Front. I think I told you before, but that book is about the horrors of World War One, and I was like, what? So this 9-year-old is recruited into the German army and stuff, and that reminds me of another thing. Remember I mentioned Helsing to you? The main villains of that manga or story is literally vampire Nazis, dude.
Sounds
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
It sounds like a good concept.
and here's the thing: the main villain is apparently a major from World War II, but I don't think you should watch it. It's okay. It's okay, anime. It's not the worst thing, but the main villain is a major, and apparently he made himself into like a robot because obviously he's gonna die, he's gonna age because he's
Yeah.
a major from World War II. And the thing is, his entire gimmick is that I love war, bro. Like I love war. We should start war. Like that's his whole gimmick. And then here's the thing: during the end, when he's defeated, one of the supporting characters, basically, essentially, she's a supporting character. She comes into his lair. He's just there, and then afterward, she shoots him. And then afterward, she's like still alive. It shows that he has like mechanics inside of him. And then he shoots her. He misses all her shots, Only until like the last shot, he shoots her in the eye, and he's like, I finally hit something before I die. This guy was a major in Nazi Germany. How does that work? How do you have such a bad aim and you're a major? How does that work? Who promoted this guy? Like, what? He's like the most incompetent villain. Here's the thing. If incompetent villains are only okay if they're writing comedy. If that's just a comedy, I'd laugh. But it's not. It's supposed to be gritty, serious, oh my gosh, stuff like that. But how are you gonna take him seriously? His last moments, he misses all his shots. Except the last one hits a non-vital body part. And like, I finally hit something. What the fuck is that? Like, come on, dude. Seriously, how am I gonna take this villain seriously? Oh yeah, dude, I remember. So, also that same villain, he has like a yeah, I tell you, he has a speech about war. I think that speech is like 5 minutes long in the anime, but apparently, so I remember I was watching this video where they compared the different dubs, like English dub, Japanese dub, French dub, and German dub. And in the German dub, somebody commented, "Bro, the German dub sounds too real," and I'm like. I was like, honestly, the German dub is too real. I'm really scared. Like, I'm just like, y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. Literally, I can't. Like, and I was really surprised that there was actually a German dub for that anime because I think Shona Swastika or something is illegal in Germany. So, and there's swastikas in that anime. So I don't know. Maybe they
Whoa.
censored it, or maybe it doesn't
That's
apply to
interesting.
like animated media or whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. What's kind of funny is like neo Nazis in Germany, like they can't use the swastika because they'll get arrested. So what they do is that they'll use the Iron Cross, and there's like other emblems of like white supremacy that they'll use because they can't use the swastika. Like that's how you know you're down bad, bro. Like literally, like you must live the saddest life to do that. Like seriously, like. And I remember there's this one they're supposed to call it Cora, but somebody asked what would Nazis think on neo Nazis, and then they're like they would execute them, and I'm like, and then
Wha-
they explained it because they're like saying because like Nazis were like kind of like supposed to like look like professional and they're like really fit and stuff like that. You're supposed to like but look at neo Nazis. Most of them don't look like they've seen the light of day. They don't look fit. They probably eat muffins 5 times a day. And like come on, okay. And I was like looking at that. I was like, honestly, literally. They have no respect for me whatsoever, bro. Neo Nazis are a joke. They literally. I have more respect for like German soldiers in World War II, like the ones that were fighting for their country. I have more respect for them, right? Not the ones that like
Bro.
Dude, but neo Nazis are a joke, man. Seriously, like do some outlet, bro. Go like have seen Gothic fashion or something. I don't know, but anything but that. Come on, like seriously, it's like the world is so bad. Let's do fascism. Shut up, so stupid. I like. I was gonna say again. Let's talk about childhood cartoons. What were some childhood shows that you watched?
Clarence.
Dude, I barely watched that show. I like heard of it, but I never like watched it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean it was good, but then like the creator was a computer or something like that.
Oh,
And
I
yeah,
heard
I
of
stopped
that.
it.
I heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I used to watch Power Rangers. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Yeah, I used to watch Power. I was like a big fan of. I think I was like 6 years old when I first started watching it. I was watching Power Rangers. Samurai was my first one, but my brother told me, "Oh, you have to watch them in order or whatever." And then I watched the '90s one, which is Mighty Morphin, which is actually good because when I was younger, I didn't like old stuff, but now I don't care. I don't care if its screen is black and white, but I like I watched the like the originals and stuff like that. But I remember there's this one Power Rangers. It's called Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. The theme is a banger and the concept is actually pretty cool. But when I was a kid, I didn't like it because the main cast were adults. They weren't teenagers. So I was like, it's like, and what's kind of interesting is that all of them had like professions, and the Red Ranger was like a firefighter. So he like inspired other people in the show to be
That's
a
cool.
firefighter. So yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, but yeah, I remember, and there's like Japanese ones too. Like those were like there's like because the thing is, what America tries to do is that they'll get like actors and stuff like that, and then
Hmm.
yeah, so that's what they'll do. But sometimes, oh, I remember. Okay, this is like more, but I remember in Power Rangers. So the cast, the main cast, I think I forgot what it was called, but basically. Cause in Power Rangers, you know the stunts with like the explosions and stuff like that. Like they're actually real. They're not effects or anything. Like some of them are obviously not the ones with CGI. It's obviously they're CGI. But like the actual explosions like are real. And the thing is, if they got hurt, then they wouldn't be responsible. Like the casting wouldn't be responsible or something like that. It didn't like come into effect until like later on. But I remember, so like there's the Blue Ranger. I think the actor's name is Billy Yost, but he was gay during he was gay, and the thing is during his workplace he got bullied a lot, even by like the main cast as well. He got bullied for being gay, and I was like, that sucks. Literally, I was like, why? I was like, when I was like watching a video about it, like he got bullied for being gay. I know it was like in the 90s, 90s is more homophobic now than today. But I was like, I felt bad because like he's like a genuinely nice person, but he's just getting bullied because he's gay. Like, come on, like seriously.
Was it? I don't know if it was that bad because I don't know if you watch Star Trek, but there's an actor in there. He's gay. It's the Asian one. His name's Sulu.
The
And so, yeah. I don't know if they like. I don't know what went on behind the scenes if they like bashed him for being gay too. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
No, what I think the actors that like bashed.
And that was in the '60s too. But I don't really know
Oh, okay.
if like they.
That's probably worse. That's
Yeah.
probably worse.
If it even did happen, or like he was probably, or if he was like closeted at the time, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, because I think the Blue Ranger, like, cause I think there's interviews, and he was he's like, he's being bashed for someone, like, for his own identity and stuff like that. And then, and the thing is, I think the Rangers that bullied him were like Chads, Chads in the 90s and stuff like that. So,
I guess so. That reminds me of more incel tweets. Would you like to go over another batch of incel tweets? Okay. Okay. Same guy. Okay, he's black, by the way.
Okay.
You're walking home alone at night. You turn your head and you see someone walking behind you. Who would you be more afraid to see walking behind you, a black man or a white woman? I didn't vote, by the way, so I can't see the responses.
Dumb.
I don't know why he did that. Okay. Okay. Find me 15 examples of a young non-thug max normie tier non-white guy with a and I'll delete my account. Okay. So this is a quote retweet. So the original quote is, "Saw the hottest dude on Tinder, but he has a mustache and I don't know if I could fix him." So that was a joke, right? That was a little joke.
Okay.
And so, and like half joking and all that type of stuff. But he retweeted it, quote tweeted saying, "This is so unfair!" ! And like a few days before, he made another tweet saying, "If my daughter got SA'd, the first thing I'd ask is, what was she wearing?"
What?
And okay, and then like a few like days later, or like I don't know how long, he was like, "How could you guys tell I was How could you guys tell I was joking? How couldn't you tell I was joking?" Like, I was like, because the joke was horrible. Like,
It literally was.
and yeah, and you're known for like these horrible tweets. Okay, hold on, wait. I might hold on. Because like, let me actually find that because I didn't take a screenshot of that. Hold on.
Dude, that reminds
Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
That reminds
Go ahead.
Imagine he's like, instead of saying, "Oh, it was a joke," he said, "Oh no, guys, I got hacked. Like that wasn't me." Like, imagine he used that excuse.
Let me go find it. Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's a joke, but it's It's very.
I believe them.
It's a really bad one. Let me find it.
It's not even funny. Like, what are you supposed to find funny about that?
I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like satire in the fact that it's like people care more about like what women dress up as and all that type of stuff, but it's not a really good way of showing. Yeah, it's. I know I'm defending him, but okay, I'm defending him, but then I'm going back and saying no, it's bad. So please, do not kill me.
Do not cancel Fish 21.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, I gotta find it. I almost have it. Somewhere around here. Did he delete the tweet?
Dude,
Okay, no, yeah. Okay, so he says that, and like, same day, okay, why can't people see that I was obviously joking? It was, and then someone put a guy who says offensive things and decides whether he was joking based off the reaction of people around him. Schwarzenberg's douchebag, whatever it's called. He replied to that saying, "Everyone disagrees with all of my takes already. Most of my takes are
I
genuine."
wonder why.
His takes are like, the Chad people are going after the incels in this community. So no one's of course no one is.
Oh my god. Unironically, like, said that unironically.
Yeah. Wait, which one? The incel ones?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So dumb, bro, for real. It's so dumb, bro. Like, who's tweeting this? Like, do you have any self-respect for yourself? Literally, like, you tweet that and they leave it, like, when they look at it, they read it,
I can read this one. It's really bad. Fun fact: women love it when you slam into their shirt.
Oh my god.
Into their cervix.
These are the ones that are getting demonetized.
I forgot. It's just that a woman lying to keep their beta bucks or BF,
Oh my god.
so they can keep on using them as a sentient ATM. Got mugged by a chat employee at Walmart. Darn it. Hold on. My math teacher called me ugly when I was in middle school. How do you blue pillars explain that? If a grown woman said that to a 12-year-old, then you know it's true.
Oh my dude, he's so bad.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
Do you follow them unironically, or
I followed it to see that stupid
just
stuff.
just to make fun of them? Like, it's fair.
Yes.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Wait. I forgot. Dude. Oh yeah. Oh, are you an alpha or a beta male, man? Just kidding.
All the above. I'm all of them.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I took a test one time and it says I was a Sigma male. I was like, dude, I don't know, man. Am I Sigma male, man?
No.
Even if I was a boy, let's just hypothetically, I'm actually a guy instead. Would I be a Sigma male?
No.
I like took a test for that because like everyone's here. Dude, I remember there's actually I feel so bad for guys who actually follow like the beta sigma mindset. Cause one time my friend, me, my wife, and my other friend, we were taking the test as a joke, and then afterward I think my friend, he's like, okay, if I don't get alpha, then you should break your phone because your phone is clearly broken. I was like, dude. And I think he got like beta male or something like that. That was kind of funny. So yeah, I don't know. But there's like actual like people who follow that mindset, which is really sad. Like there no such thing exists, literally. What was I gonna say? Are you trans?
No, one time I asked on Twitter though, would anybody be surprised if I was trans? And Ben said, yes, I would be very surprised.
Bro, you be like you make a fine woman, bro. Just kidding. No,
Thank you, yeah.
yeah, you be like my bestie, bro. Like you would be like we had all the girl talk and everything. Just kidding. Do you think I do girl talk or no?
What do you mean by, I don't know what this girl talk,
Oh,
really.
yeah, okay, that's
What is
understandable.
it? Is it like gossip or whatever?
Not gossip.
Does it
Like,
count?
we talk
I don't know.
about only physical, exclusive female things.
Physical,
Try not to
okay.
get demonetized.
Well, already done.
No, I don't talk about that. It's weird. Like, I remember. Okay, so once I was hanging out with Makai in 7th grade, and then what happened is that I was like resting for a bit, and then Makai like went out to talk to my friends, and they were just talking. And after he's like, "Hey, what are you guys talking about?" And then they're like, and then after he's like, "Come on, guys, they'll keep a secret." And then they're like, we're talking about period stories." And then and then he like left.
Yeah.
No, I said his name. I just realized. Oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine, right? He's okay with
Nobody
that.
knows who he is. It's fine. Like, remember he had like such a god complex in our server. He like called us 6th graders lower life forms. Like, it was so dumb. Like, we need let's see. Imagine the rebel in our server like join our server, like our current Minecraft server. It'd be miserable, bro. I'd instantly ban her, like literally. I would blacklist her, like 100%. Do you have any stories, dude?
No, none really. Is that it?
Except in insult tweets.
Yeah, that's it. Is that it for this episode?
Okay, let me check the time. Okay, we are recording for 1 hour and 24 minutes. Let's try to get it 1:30. Is that fine with you? Cause we like wasted some.
You're editing this. You're editing this,
Yeah,
by
I
the
know
way.
I'm editing it, so I'm just trying to go to 1:30. So,
I'm whatever with it.
okay. What was I gonna say? Dude, I told you that story. It's stupid. Okay. Oh, did I tell you I got scratched in the face in kindergarten?
No.
Okay, so my quote unquote former friend, she wasn't a very good friend. You know, she was like I guess a popular girl, if you can kind of call that. But yeah, but what happened was that we were like in kindergarten, and then I threw like a rock at her. It wasn't like a very big rock. It was like a medium-sized rock, I'd say. And she chased me throughout the what was it called, the yard? Yeah, she chased me around the yard. And then what happened was that she scratched my face, and then yeah. Oh, okay, one step. Okay, so remember I told you I had a stalker, right, in elementary, right?
Mhm.
So she'd always try to hang out with me and my wife. That sounds really weird because we're like 9 when that happened. But why was like me and my wife were hanging out, and then the thing is we were all arguing, and I think I was trying to be sentimental and try to like fix the relationship between us. Okay, and then what happened was that I picked up the stick. I was like, this is our friendship. And then I was trying to break it to symbolize that our friendship had been broken, but I was struggling to break the stick. I was like, "Ugh, no." And then afterward, they started laughing. And then they started laughing. And then because of me, like, failing to break a stick, we got along after that. I'm not joking. This is I didn't break this stick. I'm like, no, and then you're like laughing, and it fixed the problem. So I mean, the stick was not counterproductive; it actually worked. So I mean, me failing was the equivalent of. Actually, it would have been worse if I actually did break the stick. So
Yeah, honestly.
that might be symbolism. So our friendship truly was not broken because it would not break. Hey man,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. What was I gonna say? Dude. What we should do is watch the 1984 movie, like maybe like next or later this
What'd you say?
Like watch the 1984 movie.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, later on. Not today because I have too much things. But which one do you want to watch? Like the more recent, like the 1984 one, or the one in the 50s?
Oh, there's two? I guess the
Yeah,
recent one.
the recent. Okay. Because the 50 ones is like, I don't know, man. Julia looks like the typical 50s. I don't really imagine, dude. I don't know if it's just me, but when I was reading 1984, Julia reminded me of Julia from Cowboy Bebop. That's like what I imagined her to look like. Julia from Cowboy
Mm.
Bebop. I don't know. Cause like they did describe her with having brown hair, right? So that's what I thought initially. I was like, oh, Julia from Cowboy Bebop. So, yeah. Yo, Obama.
Are you at that time? Is it that time, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay,
That should be like 1 minute left.
okay, 2 more minutes. Come on. I like how I'm pandering the time. Like we're trying to stall for it. I mean, I'm pandering the time technically, but yeah,
You are.
yeah.
So let's have a 2 minute. Let's have a 2 minute outro.
A 2 minute out.
Yeah. I say a word, you say a word, but it's gonna be the outro.
Okay, let's do a
Okay,
finish this
3,
sentence.
2, 1. All right.
Boy, can we just do finish the sentence? The standard 1 minute.
Yes, I said all right. Now it's your turn. All right.
Okay, all right. Diego. All right.
Okay, so all right, Diego.
Okay, yeah, you.
Yes.
What?
All right, Diego. It's me saying this, so I got to say the full sentence together. It wouldn't make sense so if I say all right, Diego. That's the end of this episode.
No.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Let's do it.
redo. Finish the
All right.
sentence.
All right.
I'll start.
All right.
Obama. You suck at this, bro.
No, do you understand what I say like all right, then you go this, and I
do
go.
the first word, you do the second word, I do the third word. Let's just do a sentence. Finish the sentence.
Yes, I can't start off with Obama. That's why I'm saying okay. All right.
Okay, you go first then.
Okay. All right. That's my first one.
You.
R.
Super.
Duper.
Sexy.
4.
This is very spicy. Oh, Steven. Please finish the other one. Steven.
Super sexy for Steven.
Please, last name.
For watching this video, you're super sexy for video. I don't. That's what I wanted to get. We're talking to the viewers, not to ourselves.
Okay, whatever. We've pandered the time. It's fine, okay? Alright, guys.
Good night, lovelies.
That is it. Don't leave yet, please. Okay. Thank you for watching episode 12 of Fish Bones. This is a really good podcast episode featuring my mom. That's gonna be the thumbnail there. Fish Bones episode 12 featuring my mom. Like that's gonna be my. That's it. We got the feature from my mom, so we're gonna get so many views. We're gonna be rich, bro. We're gonna be like Jeff Bezos at the end of the day. But